Amen. Let's grab a seat for a second. Couldn't end with a more perfect song than that. Did you guys notice how those words resonate with the topic? I'm grateful again for these guys being here. Wanted to just take a minute, if it's okay with you guys, for a little church update. Is that fair? So probably about once a month I'll do a little family chat, if you will. But this one's just in the form of an announcement form, just so give you guys a staffing update. So you guys know next week we're taking some time to celebrate John and just what a blessing he's been in ministering here so faithfully, and really honestly and genuinely believe like the church wouldn't be where it's at without his faithfulness. So grateful for him. And as we're assessing just with the elders and just talking through staffing, we were coming to the conclusion that John was kind of playing two different roles, kind of an associate pastor role and kind of a youth role meshed into one kind of a deal. And so this, as we're thinking through kind of staffing issues, we're thinking allotment of staff dollars and thinking through who to bring in. We came to the conclusion, as I'm talking with the elder team, that it would make a lot more sense to hire an associate pastor part-time and a youth pastor part-time. So kind of like a 30-hour associate, a 20 to 30-hour youth focused person. And so so that started us kind of exploring through like, who would maybe be a good fit for the associate pastors? We're really wanting to make sure that we're doing a great job of caring for adults and making sure the people that are coming to the church are getting really invested in. And so it was an interesting God thing, because I really believe in the couple weeks after starting here, I had, this was even on the topic, was talking to John Erwin. He's a great counselor and friend, and was just saying, is asking him kind of what he saw next in his life and in ministry. He's like, I really feel like it'd be really interesting for me to find a church and come in and be an associate pastor, be a support to maybe a younger pastor, and really be a blessing there and kind of contribute all the experience that I've gotten to have and really invest in that church. And it got me thinking. I was like, interesting. And so you can probably guess where this is heading. So I had a conversation with him a little bit about that, intrigued by the idea. He said, well, maybe that's why I really loved that church and couldn't find somewhere else that I liked as much. And so it ended up conversations led to me talking to the elder board about this possibility and idea. And long story short, we extended an offer to John Erwin to be the next associate pastor here at ABF. And so we're excited about that. And so John's going to be working with small groups, specifically with men's ministry, is going to be helping with ushers, greeters, all that kind of piece, and really working personality style wise. I kind of describe John as an otter, and so who doesn't like an otter? And so, John's going to really help with the process of moving people from sitting kind of on the sidelines to moving them into community and to involvement here at ABF. And so it's going to be a real support. And also just with some of the leadership development things that we do, he has a wealth of experience in working a lot of years as an associate pastor. In fact, the majority of his career has been that. And so we're excited to have him starting on the 22nd, which is a Monday. And so just a couple weeks away. And so I know we had a farewell party for John, but we're going to have kind of a welcome of John there. And so that's the latest update, and so excited to see how God's going to use that in future ministry here at ABF. Sound good? So, all right, so that's the update, but as we kind of conclude the service, one of the things that we've wanted to just have a heart for is really make ourselves available at the end of the service with elders available to pray. Whatever you're going through, the hope is that you wouldn't leave here carrying it with you. And somebody brought up the idea of like, man, we need some ladies up there, and so we're going to be figuring that out too, just so it's not all dudes. And so we'll just end our service with that, with the opportunity, if there is something that we can lift up for you in prayer, feel free to come up right here at the end of the service. God bless you. I pray you have a wonderful week.